Doing it. We're doing it. And we are live. Great greetings, my beautiful goddess. And happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on if you're watching this replay. But right now it is Sunday and I'm here with the goddesses and we are in this beautiful new moon energy. Feel that. Feel that new moon energy, yes, and the energy of the spring equinox where I live in the Western Hemisphere. Ooh, thank you for the hearts, my goddess sisters. Yes, I'm basking in the hearts. Yes. Greetings, Goddess Dawn. Greetings, Goddess Damali. Goddess Damali, what are you doing here on the broadcast with us? I thought that you were going to a spring equinox celebration. Greetings, Goddess Nikki. Greetings, Goddess Neith. Greetings, Goddess Kay. Yes, bring it on down. All the love, all the love, all the love, all the love. Yes. So this is a very powerful time of year and I want us to grab this wave and ride it because it is all about us being in tune and in alignment with our environment. That is how we do the co-creative dance of alignment. Yes, the co-creative dance. That's how we make stuff happen, right? That's how birth happens. That's how everything happens. The co-creative dance of alignment. And this time of year, hello, kitty cat, Goddess Annabelle. Give some hearts for Goddess Annabelle. She's not a Leo, she's a Gemini, but you know, they love the love too. We all love love. Who doesn't love love, right? So this is a beautiful time of year for new beginnings, for new energy. Where you going, Goddess Annabelle? What you doing? Goddess Antoinette is here, yay! And Goddess Damali is in a car on the way to a sweat lodge, but hanging here with us. Yay! Goddess Shanita says, hey, kitty, I love cats. Yes, yes, absolutely. And so, yay, Goddess Neith is shouting out Goddess Annabelle. So this time of year is known as Ostara. Ostara, the spring equinox, which is named after a Germanic goddess and was originally spelled Estara, Istara, Easter, Easter. You see how it's all in alignment? It's all the same thing. People get so scared. It's all the same thing. Yes, right? Which is new beginnings, new beginnings. So we today are all about new beginnings. The beautiful thing is that for us as women, our bodies get to renew every 28 days and have a new beginning. But here's something else I want to offer to you. For women who either for medical reasons, if you've had, you know, a hysterectomy or whatever it is, or if you never menstruated, or if you are a woman who was assigned male at birth, right? Or if you have moved on to the next stage of your life as a grand goddess in menopause or whatever it is, you still have the cycles of menstruation, and the way that you celebrate that is with the moon, great mama moon. So with the new moon, you know, that is your cycle. With the full moon, I was gonna say the old moon, with the full moon, you know, that is the ovulation. You are still in concert. That is the thing. You cannot get it wrong. You cannot hide from your body. You cannot hide from being a part of the beautiful cycles of Mama Earth. You cannot. And so how are we going to begin again? Let me know in your life what areas you need to reset. The three biggest areas would be, you know, your diet and fitness, dietary. I prefer that word because people hear diet and think diet. I'm not talking that. I'm talking dietary choices and fitness. And that's the biggest area because this vessel, this beautiful vessel, right? We're given one body. And it is up to us to take good, loving care of it. Thank you for the hearts, right? For our time on this planet. The other way is with your business, how you show up in the world. You know, what is it that you need to detox, declutter? Do you need to ask for help more? Do you need to delegate more? And then the third biggest way is with your relationships. Sorry, baby. I'm sorry. With your relationships. Do you need some boundaries? I'm going to say that again. Boundaries. Boundaries are a source of detoxing and decluttering. Yes, ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes. And so how are you going to, in this new cycle of your life, this new start, a cosmic restart, going to detox and declutter your life? I have to share with you that I am on day 6. Day 6, along with Goddess Damali, of a raw vegan cleanse. And it has been really, really awesome and wonderful. I've done raw vegan before for the summer because I like to, like I said, be with the cycles of the earth and Mama Earth and the universe. And in the summer, we have access to all these great fruits and vegetables that we wouldn't usually have access to. And well, principally where I live anyway. And so, you know, it has been really good to kind of reset my body. And another thing, yes, Goddess Shanita, raw vegan, day 6. Day 6. And another thing is that I've increased my water intake. So right here, my loves, I just finished this one right before we got started. Yes, Goddess Anita says her spidey senses have been magnified. Goddess Dawn says well-being, business, relationship with self. Yes. So, you know, bringing more water into my life. I usually drink a lot of tea during the day. That's just how I function. But tea, you know, a lot of the teas I drink have a lot of caffeine in them. Tea is also, you know, can be very dehydrating. And so it was an illusion that I was doing something, you know, healthy and, you know, well-meaning for my body, but also still operating from a point of dehydration. Thank you, Goddess Antoinette. She says that my skin is glowing. Yes, I had like some stuff here and some stuff here that cleared up and disappeared, and I'm happy for that. My hair is all coconut oiled down because it is wash day, so it is coconut oiled and slicked back. Goddess Shu says she's going to be doing more physical movement of her body, temple, yes, and showing up more in her business and releasing grief. Yes, yes, absolutely. That is so cleansing and powerful, because grief, as I say all the time, grief awaits. You cannot avoid it. You cannot skip over it. And we think that things go linear, right? We think, okay, if you are dealing with, you know, the worst kind of grief, which is the loss of a person, but also the loss of a job, the loss of a life change, whatever it is, that life does not go the way that you want. We think that it goes like this, but it doesn't. It goes like this, where you think that you're healed, and then you come on back and you come on back and you come on back. And instead of reaching for, you know, back for normal, it is just adjusting to a new normal, creating a new normal that honors you and honors, you know, whatever it is that you are grieving through. Ooh, Goddess Nikki says that she is soaking in a spiritual bath right now. Yes. So since we're all connected, my sisters, right now, let's just feel that energy of Goddess Nikki's spiritual bath. Goddess Nikki, we are basking in your spiritual bath right now. We're taking in your energy. Oh, that feels good. Goddess Dawn says that she is breathing. Oh my goodness. Breathing. Breath work is the most cleansing thing that you can do. And the beautiful thing is that you have full access to it. And actually, let me share with Goddess Shu, who said that she is going to be doing some releasing of some grief. I have an amazing breathwork coach that I want to recommend to all of you. Her name is Kathleen Booker, and I have worked with her to release grief in the past, and she is phenomenal. She is absolutely amazing. Breath work, the power of the breath. Yes, yes, the power of the breath. Good morning, Goddess Norma. Thank you for the love. Because so many times, so many of us, we're breathing from a shallow place. You know, so if somebody's saying, well, why would you need a breathwork coach? Most of us don't have access to the full chamber of our breath and our lungs. And when you're breathing from a state of, you know, shallow energy all day, you are creating anxiety. You're creating anxiety in your life. And so if you are wanting to have more fullness in your life, then absolutely creating breath, having more access to your breath, basking in the power of your own breath, is incredible. Absolutely incredible. What do we have in common right this minute with anybody who is alive on the planet? We have breath. And fear, anxiety is just excitement without the breath. I'm going to say that again. Fear, anxiety is excitement without the breath. So put the breath back into it. Like I said, I've been like a shallow breather, and a lot of us are shallow breathers. And so for me, that's why meditation has been very clearing and cleansing and empowering. So what can you delegate or hand off to somebody else? And by the way, share this conversation. If there's some people on your timeline that need a new start, if you want to see more positive energy coming down your timeline, then share the positivity with your peeps on your timeline. Yes. What is it? Boundaries. First of all, where do you want to put boundaries in your relationships? And then also, what can you delegate? What can you rearrange? So one of the things was that I really wanted to do my Spiritpreneur Unblocked Energy Shift Challenge for the spring equinox, like I did in previous years. And I looked at my calendar, and I have an April 1st deadline with my editor. That is a hard deadline to get the book to her. And I said, okay, this is not what I can do right now. And, I have to love and accept that, because there's something else that I'm creating, right? So for me, it was like, okay, but I still want to give for the spring equinox. And so it's like, okay, I will show up every day starting Tuesday and do a 15-minute Spiritpreneur on fire spiritual business success tip. And that is something very easy that I can do from my phone, wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. 15 minutes, here we go. There it is, being created on the spot, no preparation, all of that, because the way that I love to do a challenge is very intensive. And so maybe I will do it after tax time, which in the United States is after April 15th. And we will all need to get unblocked at that time, right? Yes, Goddess Courtney is here. Blessings, beautiful. Hi, Goddess Shonda. Yes. And so what are you detoxing for this spring? What are you letting go of with this cycle of the new moon, letting it wash out? What relationship stuff, be it family, be it, your significant other, be it work-related relationships, where do you perhaps need either healthier boundaries, or do you need to delegate? Or do you need to just get some help? Is it in your childcare? Do you need help? Is it in your business where you need help? Is it in little things like sending out your laundry, right? If you feel like, okay, well, you can't hire a housekeeper at this point, unless you enjoy laundry, which I understand some people do enjoy that. If you don't enjoy it, is it something that you can outsource? Is it the best use of your time? Is it your zone of genius? Or would you be better off adding $10 to it and outsourcing it and giving yourself back that 4 hours or whatever that amount of time would be? And how more magnificent would you be able to use that 4 hours in terms of either your gifts or even just your own self-care? Even just your own self-care. And so I really want you to think about, the decluttering and the detoxing and the releasing, and also the allowing in the fullness of your power. Giving yourself permission to deal with the world as a human being who is seated in her power. If you were fully seated in your power, what would you do? Who would be doing the laundry? And like I said, for some people, you enjoy doing the laundry, and that's good, and do that. I know that, for example, when I need to clear my mind, clearing my house helps me to clear my mind, but that does not stop me from having a housekeeper to help me to clear my house. So what is it where can you release and let go of that's not in your zone of genius? And then the beautiful thing is, the more hours that you get to spend in your zone of genius, the better. The better for you, the better for your planet, the better for your body, and for you, my spiritpreneurs in the room, the better for your incredible soulmate tribe. The people who want to buy your services and the things that you need and your healing products and everything that you make in the world, but they can't buy it because it's not made yet, because you spent, 16 hours over the past 4 months doing laundry that could have been the 16 hours that you spent on that course that we need from you. Can I get a witness on that? Do we feel that? Yes? And so I want you to also release old ideas about the fact that, you're a strong woman and that means doing it all by myself. No, false, wrong. When I was growing up, there was a commercial for either, I don't know, I think it was like a perfume or something. And the lady would say, I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and never ever let him forget he's a man. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. Like, you're gonna bring home the bacon, you're gonna fry it up in a pan, never let him forget he's a man, and like, that's a lot. So maybe he can bring home the bacon, you can fry it up in a pan, and y'all can both never let each other forget that you're a man and a woman, and now you got something cooking. Right? Yes, thank you for the heart. So give up the idea, these ideas trap us. The idea of a strong woman, or in my culture, you're a strong Black woman. These ideas that on the surface seem positive and powerful actually rob you of your very humanity. You are human. You are a human being. You are not a human doing. You are a human being, and you, above anything else, are worthy and deserving of your own love, care, and consideration. And so you are teaching the people around you, right? Like Mama Oprah has said, and Mama Baya used to say, you are teaching the people around you how to treat you. If I'm in any kind of relationship with you and you are treating yourself poorly and saying, all right, well, I'll take another one, I'll put another thing on my desk, then okay, that's how she rolls, right? So I'm gonna, continue to bog her down as well. And a lot of times what we do is we wait for other people to get it, right? We think, okay, they're going to see that I'm stressed and they're going to stop stressing me, whether in a life context or work context. They're going to stop calling me and weighing me down with all their problems and issues, because surely they must know that I got my own stuff going on. No, they will never, ever do that. I know, because I have waited for it, right? When you have the friends that call you on the phone and talk about, all the things that happened to them and never once have asked you how you're doing. Or if they ask you how you're doing, they do it as, a passive thing. So how are you? So anyway, here are the 20,000 things happening to me and what's going wrong in my life, right? And they saddle you with all of that stuff and then leave you, beautiful, glowing empath you, to soak and marinate in all of their stuff, while now they feel lighter and free and they go skipping off into the galaxy. Well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with holding space for people around us. I do it as a job, right? For holding space for people around us, personally or privately. But you have to have the boundaries that go with it, the healthy boundaries that go with it. Because again, if you're waiting for the other person to get it, surely they will see how overworked I am, or how stressed I am, or how whatever I am, that they're gonna wait and not, bog me down. Surely they will see I just had a new baby, or I just got this new house, or whatever your situation is. Surely no, they won't. They won't. And so you have to set up loving boundaries for you. It is the best gift that you can give to yourself and the people around you. And then guess what? Again, you get to show up more in your zone of genius. You get to show up more in your zone of genius. So let me know, what is your zone of genius? Oh, that's a good question. What's your zone of genius? Because if you're going to show up more in your zone of genius, then we got to know what that is, so that we can activate that, so that we can turn that on, so that we can tune into that. What is your zone of genius? What is the best, here's the best way to put it. What is the best use of you on this planet? For some people, their zone of genius, like my beautiful mom, my mom has several zones of genius, but I see her in the room. Greetings, Goddess Norma, and her zone of genius. She is an amazing and incredible mommy, not only to me, but to lots of other people. Not only did I bring home a friend during high school who was homeless and say, Mom, this is my friend such and such. Can she live here? And God bless my parents. They said yes. But then my sister did the same thing. She was like, oh, here's my friend and she's having problems with her parents. Can she live here? And my parents again said yes. And my mom mothers the people in my family, you know, her beautiful nieces. I see a couple of them in the room. Hello, my cousins. Yes. And that is her zone of genius. What is your zone of genius? Goddess Antoinette says she's finding it, and it is her writing and her speaking, her voice. Absolutely. Absolutely. My zone of genius is helping you to be seen and heard unapologetically as you, helping you to show up in the world the way that you were born to show up, to answer your calling as the grandest, greatest vision of yourself and be who you were born to be. What is your zone of genius? Goddess K says, my mom is everybody in the world, mama. Yep, exactly. Goddess Kenny says she is clearing out a deep fear of rejection. It's not rejection, it is protection. Absolutely. Every single time it is protection. Absolutely. Goddess Neat says she is right there with that. Yes, Goddess Happy is in the room. Yes. Absolutely. You are not a human being. You are a human doing. Goddess Neat says she's bringing in the courage to follow her own path, to create her own life, to stay focused on the divine vision for her life. Yes, that it is okay for her not to be the nice one. Can we affirm that? Being a good person does not mean that you are a doormat to other people. Being a good person does not mean that you are a people pleaser. Being a good person does not mean that you are a nice girl, right? Being a good person means that you show up in the world, and the way that you are magnetized is to be a good human being, to love, honor, and cherish and respect first with yourself. And that has nothing to do with being a doormat for other people, with being the vessel that sucks up everybody else's bad energy and makes them whole or clear, with I'm trying to remember, there was this poem when I was little. It was like, what are little boys made of? Snips and snails and puppy dog tails. Oh, and little girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. Well, I don't need your sugar because I'm on a detox. I am on a detox and I am sweet enough. So thank you for that. Your sugar and your spice and your everything nice. I appreciate it, but it's all good. Goddess Marissa says, yes, I control my world with healthy boundaries. It is okay to say no. Yes, absolutely. Goddess Shanita says her zone of genius is also inviting people to have fun being themselves. Yes, Goddess Shanita, yes. And how many people need that? Absolutely. Goddess K says my zone of genius is my voice, speaking, singing, instructing, leading, coaching, but still dealing with rejection. Well, here is something powerful, Goddess K. Usually we teach what we most need to learn. So for me to be able to show up as a self-worth coach, it was after years of dealing with self-loathing, right? We teach what we most need to learn. And so maybe this rejection challenge that you have dealt with, that you are dealing with in your life, is the way as a coach, as a teacher, and a student that you need to show up for others. Maybe there are other people who have dealt with rejection, right? Who need you to come and be, even though you're still working it through, you don't have to be fully solved and healed, in order to be able to be a beacon of light and just say, here are some of the things that I've learned. Here are some of the things that work for me. And there is somebody who is grateful for that. There's somebody who is like, oh, thank you for that. I never thought of that. And so that might be a beautiful offering to come from you. Goddess Shanita says, yes. Yes, absolutely, Goddess Shanita. Let's see, Goddess Happy says, my zone of genius is sacred love. Yes, through authentic expression, helping others to honor their whole truth. I am the sacred love guide. Yes, you are, my beautiful. Goddess Gemma says, I love being mommy. That's my zone. Yes, yay for the mommies. Yes. Okay, so the way I'm showing up for you this week is Tuesday, which in my hemisphere where I live, we are going into the spring equinox. Yes, spring, one of my favorite seasons next to summer. Absolutely exciting. Sunshine, bring on the sunshine. I'm a summer baby. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. No such thing as too hot. We are doing Spiritpreneur on Fire, which is daily 15-minute spiritual business success tips, okay? So if you want to play along, you got to make sure that you are in my Facebook Goddess Circle, the Spiritpreneur Facebook Goddess Circle, which you can access at imanifestmagic.com. imanifestmagic.com. And I have all the information here in the down in the comments. If you just look down, all the info is there, including if you're still going to join us at the Goddess Pray Love Belize retreat. Time is running out. goddesspraylove.com, which will also allow you to get a spiritualista life coaching certification. Read all about that at goddesspraylove.com. All right, my loves, happy new moon, happy new season, happy new you. Happy, how amazing, like how beautiful is it that we get to be born again and again and again and again. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you. Gratitude for you. How incredible that we are blessed with each other. How loved are we that we are blessed with each other. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Great Spirit, for bringing us together. Be seen, be heard, be a movement. Namaste, goddesses. Yay!